clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
It's week 17 of the National Football League.
Almost a good one today. Welcome to this edition of Madden 24. Well, I'm sorry to be my cousin. Yo, check it out. Stats in the year, 78-14.
Jets and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden
Football.
Football.
For MVP, bro. Got mine.
How many more touchdowns you have?
The first open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game?
Yeah, Cardinal
got one chance, bro. Get on your So get on your high horse. Let's go, guys. Let me talk about this.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares.
That's just because we're only the penalty. Here's what we do. We take the offensive side with you. Our offensive escape from my school. Now, what the hell do you get when you cross them too?
You cross what?
Your high school, I'm on a football scheme. I was with my high school football scheme. What do you think that becomes?
You guys were the Sentinels? Huh? Greyhounds. You'll become the new Greyhounds. New York and Greyhounds together. It's the new Greyhound, okay? How is the new Greyhound function?
What was the animal?
Oh.
No, for use.
No, we were the Centrals. We were just the center of the.
No, I'm saying, like, what was the...
It was ND, we had ND.
No, what was the, like, in terms, like...
We had no mascot. Did we have a mascot?
Was it based off animal, or was it based off person?
No, the Centrals were just no, it had no object. So it's weird. That's a good question, though. That's a good question. But the Greyhounds deliver.
Look up your school's logo. Right. There's got to be one now. Yeah.
There should have always been one.
There's no something. Images. Let me see images. See, look. This is our shit. See, NG, like North Dave. Let me see what's the mascot. Oh, how about this? Mascot. Mascot? How do you spell mascot?
MASCOT.
It's a cat. Wait. What are these names?
The cougar?
Mascot. Cougar.
Well.
What do we have here? Let's go, Ray. Let's get this going.
I like where this is going, do you?
The cougar.
Woo!
Oh, I love cougars.
So do I.
With dogs. No, I'm not.
How do we find a way to win the game? Maybe leans on some few
I
other
like
parts of the
cougars in the
offense,
zoo,
and hopefully
the wild,
springs
and
a
the distance.
receiver or two free.
They begin with a run by
Ooh.
and he's going to take this
I dove
ahead
just
for
in
right
case.
around 3 yards, but no more than
Give me a
that.
break.
Second down. When you talk about this Jets defense,
What you don't want?
this
It's like
unit
a white
very
bread.
tough to
Sure.
throw against.
What you
Currently
want to do?
second best in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test.
Nigga.
Oh, I held the ball for
in the
3
league.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Don't start that
This
again.
defense for the Jets, they were very good in a victory a week ago over
So, for
Cincinnati.
those of you
And
who
as in
don't
any
believe the
game,
Brady
takeaways
Chiefs,
are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they
sure.
came away with 3
Get him,
interceptions
Gary.
in that game.
Yeah, this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this
Sorry.
up to about the 42. It was just third down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did.
Yeah.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Sauce
That's risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On play action. Now call.
Last down.
Oh, double.
Oh, the Jets get
both
him
got
there
in there.
for the sack.
Double, baby.
Multiple.
I thought I got him fast. You got
I,
him fast,
I, I
too.
thought we both had sacks. We did both have sacks.
We both did the same move.
Yo,
Oh, you did a fucking power.
yo, let me teach you how to swear.
Oh.
Bam, bam. Like a,
Yo, they got you did that. I was in the horse collar.
yeah, that's close. Like a dartboard.
For their team's first sack of the
I'm
game.
glad you think
They
that
just gave
that
up a sack
defense is
there, and if
going
I'm
to
not
work.
mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive
He's not
alive.
doing that, so.
And a stoppage here. We're
was he
going to need to
outside
take a
linebacker?
moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season.
Sorry, bro. I mean, I gotta make sure our best players are. 5 years experience. '82.
No, don't.
Morris. What about putting him there?
As a left linebacker?
He's 81 overall as a linebacker.
What's his awareness?
No, let me just put him right here so you compare him. Hold on. Not him. So these are the 3. He's 81 overall.
That's not him. That's not who you just.
No, here's him right here.
it becomes an 81.
He's an 81. Yeah, he's an 81 as a left linebacker.
Speed 87.
Strength 78.
Awareness though?
That's not going to be that high. Oh, it's actually higher than this freaking Charleston guy. Acceleration 93.
Speed 87. Wow.
Yeah, he's the rookie guy. But see, he doesn't have good. Like moves like power moves and special.
Oh, let's find out right now. I want to make sure we
Tackles 93.
see.
Whoa.
Slow your roll now.
Hitting power 80. Decent. Power moves 64. See, those are weak.
Which means there has to be an upside.
But that's only if he's blitzing.
There has to be an upside.
But block shed is 79. It's higher than both of these.
So
That means he comes off the block.
that means
And his
he
pursuit is better.
definitely could be used in terms of drawing a second person to it in terms of distraction. Because they'll want to pick on the weaker part of it.
Play recognition 90?
Exactly.
Well, hold on a second, bro. Yo, who's this rookie guy like that? He's more of like a outside. He just doesn't have good. You know why he's not that great? Because he doesn't have the power moves and the finesse move. But besides that, everything else is great.
That's what I'm saying. We can use him as a disguise.
Yeah.
He's going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
When he comes back, we'll take him back out.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Bro, they're going to ask you if you want to sub him in a second.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Beckham, the return.
Left.
It's a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year
I know those numbers would definitely be alive.
He comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Vision.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he stops at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 16 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title.
This is how I figured them out. This is how I figured out this higher defensive scheme.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, a run to Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
Yes,
I think it is, Brandon, because
Oh!
I too invested, too well coached
Who was that?
to fall asleep at the
It's
switch.
so important. Like, yo.
Leaders.
So, like, this thing right here, this is what I have to focus on when I put it on. But, you see how I'm this guy? I'm totally trying to find the inside guy in the double team. This is double team. He's going to come off. If I'm him, I can't come off. So I'm like glue. But look what happened. This is what I like to do. So he blocks it, and then the computer comes off. Look.
Yeah.
See?
I like that.
And then he blocks. That's why I'm trying to find what sometimes it's not always this energy.
To stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you.
Never in my life thought I would ever use this scheme. But it works against the Saints.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, damn.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll go again with Hall. Fighting him off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain.
I wasn't trying to spin, but it just managed to do that.
Yo, he said, yo, where you at, kid?
Because I was trying to cut back inside.
Fortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
This is how I figured them out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Remind me to make sure we add something new to this one that will truly be beneficial.
Got him.
Oh,
and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at the Saints defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Who are you going to call when you want power?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh!
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A first down carry now for Miller.
Oh, yo, we should have had that for a loss. Good bounce back. That was good bounce back. But that could have been like...
knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw, it's Carr.
Over his feet, how?
Just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away.
Yeah, we're going to come after you again. Watch this. Ready?
Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Yes, yo, I thought he dove at his feet and then
every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. This group,
I told you, that Saint Shield not going to work. You can have that. I'm not going to let you have it again. I promise you one thing.
I like that stop.
I will not allow you. Let's go back.
Here's Beckham.
Got it, Steve. Oh,
come on. Think about that.
I was trying to switch the guy. I put sunrest right on you. You still got some.
Yeah, but that puts us back.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
That's good.
Told you. Wait. See it?
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
You see what I'm talking about, right?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's do this. I'll show you why.
Yeah.
I'll show you why. No, we got this fucking block off.
Now Hall to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Ball again on second down.
God! A little bit longer. Oh, he don't do that shit, man. I promise you. Yo,
he got you. This guy right here to right.
Yeah, because he pinched me.
Damn, that was
he got by Phillips. That's the problem.
That was like you was going right through that hole, kid. That was nice, right? Yo, you did that foul.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down.
Let's go.
What's that up? Face mask?
One tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. We're scoreless after 1.
What? I'm seeing him say,
Yo, this is the worst.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I told you. It's not gonna work. Guess what? And guess what? This is our shit. Okay? You don't belong here.
Yeah.
They're going to try and throw. He's
Let's
got
go.
his target.
Let's go.
And he is going to have it.
Yo,
Just
roast
down,
it.
and he'll have it by
Welcome to
20
neighborhood.
as it turns
Bad
out to be a
neighborhood.
big gainer
What
there
up?
on fourth down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in
Yeah,
terms
yes.
of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's
Dude,
what often
yo, I had to
happens when
throw
you
it
have
inside the
competitors
shoulder.
running around the field. These guys
Nice
know where
bomb.
they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers,
Great
the whole
value,
deal.
guys.
Let's
Mr.
face it, all of them,
Wilson.
they all want to be number 1.
I'm sorry,
That was
Devontae
wrong.
Adams left, but I'm saying I truly know one thing. This is not going to be a team that people usually sleep on, but I know a lot of them are, and I feel sorry for you. And don't take it the wrong way. It's like everybody's writing them off. You know, Aaron Rodgers, you like Justin Fields. That's
Give the Hall running right.
Justin Fields is more than capable
He
of
nearly sprung it
leading
that time
an
as he
offense.
takes this all the way
And
down
being
to the
successful.
37. 52 yards
So
rushing
while
now
everybody's
on 8
saying,
carries for him so
this, you know what I'm
far.
saying,
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football.
you have a man who's been
The
to
right
the
side of
AFC
the offensive
Championship, who's
line,
been in the
often known
NFC
as the
Championship,
nasty
played the
side.
Super Bowl.
The left side, usually the technical side.
well, in
Kind of
terms
reminds me of
of
the old Atlanta
Detroit
Falcons
almost
2009, 2010. That's how
But
they constructed their
you get the
offensive line.
overall picture. The youth and experience that he has in both as player and knowledge
On
as
first
coach
down,
is
right back
almost
to Hall.
uncanny. Like there's no other coach who in the NFL right now would disagree with that. Given he's been on veterans, been
He's able to rip off
done.
32 on that one.
That's
It's a
so
first
much
down.
big.
He showed
Big.
his shiftiness
And
and
left.
his explosion to
Now
take
he's
him
a
all
giant.
the way down near the goal line.
All due
Love
respect
that
to Aaron
description,
Rodgers,
and it
I would
creates
have liked to
momentum. Maybe
have
hand it to
shit.
him
You could
again
have turned
since he's
around
got
and
it
bought
going,
in
or do
Justin
you
Fields,
fake it to him
had
and throw it
Rodgers
to a
take a pay cut.
teammate?
I mean,
Right
had
now,
him
the
be his mentor,
options
and
are
I'd work
wide
from him.
open.
That's what I would have done.
Yes.
I mean, like, if you really were to think about it, like, you keep Devontae Adams with them, but you let Justin Fields start
Yeah.
instead of Rodgers. And Rodgers
Two
comes
big
in knowing
plays
that
in
he
succession.
has
Not sure this D
something
knows
back.
what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
So it's not a waste.
Looking to throw. Diaz sliding out of the pocket. That's caught
Go.
at the 3. Touchdown, Jets.
And on top of that, now you have youth
with
with
touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game.
And
as
now
they take
you
the
got
lead
him
here in the
reunited
second
with-
quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never
We
lost,
have
and that's a
a young
good thing to see. Great quality to
So,
have, and you absolutely must
I know
maintain
this
that as a quarterback.
we need
But I have
one
to
more
think that they're probably
to
still on the
complement
script
their
that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice.
Let me say this. I say this with all sincerity.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
I keep having this thought in my head. What if they actually do? What me think? What would I say? First, I'm not going to say no. And secondly, I would have some conditions. Things that I would want to have met.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not something that would hurt, but...
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard
line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
It would just be like...
Just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I
know
we talk
like,
all
I
the
would still
time
want to
about the
quarterback
NFL being a passing league.
I might
but the
want
teams
to turn
that run
around
the
and
ball
play in the middle
effectively,
of the
they're
field
the
at
ones
some
that go
point.
deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl.
Might seem like it would be a downgrade, but it wouldn't, because even at my age,
there's a special one there. I say they go get it.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield
in
and hit
terms of
moving
what
targets
teach
like
them,
linebackers,
hands-on,
defensive
I could
backs.
teach them what
They do a really good job helping out the running game.
But they wouldn't have to worry about teaching them this part. I think
it'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And then you come in, right? You say, now we get on the field together. And it's like, okay, let's see what they're talking about.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
It's like, you can't turn around and not acknowledge that. Like, your situation, I know. So we're not throwing to you. Say that, okay, we've been using it 10. Let's have you go back. Let's see what you choose. We go in, we show them in person what we're talking about.
Hoping to find another avenue of escape, it didn't exist.
Wait a minute. So this is why we didn't get to the AFC Championship. Now, this is why we missed second.
Makes this job much
it's
more
not
difficult.
hard
it's
to
now
see, but I promise you one thing.
22
it
yards
would
to
not,
go.
you know what I'm saying, go without just, you know what I'm saying, the experience being worth it. Because I know what it takes to get to the
help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now.
But
what I'm
I also help.
This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play.
I help.
You are not
Todd
running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
I told him he was going to win the
rush
championship
defense
in Tampa.
in the league for a reason.
And the next thing you
play,
know,
they want to try to go to the air.
Shit.
Into space at the 45.
And he got one of the after being the coach. So what I taught and what I told is not a lie, it's living proof. So if I can help one person do that as a coach, they can stop themselves.
They can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield.
Why can't we turn around and help them physically? Yeah, sure, you get the most out of us as a 1-2 combination. But guess what? We bring a secondary scheme and a
the Jets
so,
take it over again.
Let's say we have Garrett Wilson, we have Corley, we have, I'm saying, I mean, they gave Lazard the option to create.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team.
They gave Lazard the option to see the trade.
That's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
But it's not something that
they'll begin by running the option.
And
he'll take this up early to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second
it's not
down.
like
and if you like defensive football, focus on
the
defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Hey, stay in this package, you'll be all right. The moment you start picking up other people's habits, fucks you up. I've never misled anyone.
In motion left is Wilson.
And the only reason why they haven't achieved the kind of success that they should
and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL.
What Joe Namath did. I'm sorry. It's a known fact.
But you gotta know that he feels like he's right on the verge.
You can't turn around and keep wishing bad on the team that's supposed to be a destiny.
2 minutes on the
dynasty at that. But a destiny fulfilling team that, like, when you look back on the Jets, can you see the Giants and Jets? Yeah, they're supposed to have. And I strongly believe that. I know it.
Stats and scores from around the NFL.
But
you and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth.
It's always going to be a problem.
feet.
And he's going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something, Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's do this.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I want to make sure of this.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Guess what? I don't like shields on my ship.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Hall again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Diaz. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, no, how did you go in front of me like that, bro?
And they're not going to go.
Hold on.
That's why I should let him one.
Faster that motherfucker.
You should have just.
I had him, bro. I went around him, look. I went around him. Oh, he beat me. I was supposed to go in front of him. I didn't push it hard enough.
You kept the turbo off?
Nah.
Oh, you.
I should have pushed it in.
You're lucky you knocked it out of his hand.
I almost did a winning catch.
You could have caught that.
Alright.
If he comes up close again,
After this halftime break,
I know he's going to want to stay in your face.
They took the big
So,
shot
I got an idea.
but it winds up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Diaz.
Oh, he hit me. That's the only reason why.
It's open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds.
Why are you scared to go cross field?
No, I'm saying no, only because you see the wide field is on the left. So when you do that,
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
drag,
We had that
you have more
hole.
space to drag.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
had that hole, so I was going to take it.
Ooh,
I was going to take advantage of that
I
shit.
did a
Fuck
spin
that.
move on it.
That was smart, too, because you would have tricked the ball.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Great catch.
All right, what we doing? Field goal? Touchdown.
Timeout.
Right.
In field goal range and
I
a
don't want
chance
them
to
thinking
tack
we're
on
gonna do
3
that so
before
damn
intermission.
shit. Oh, that's statistic. Yeah. Oh, go get it, buddy. Go get it, buddy. Go share and bask.
Diaz, a final shot before break. Steps away.
No.
And he's got it.
Let's go.
And with
Let's go.
reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed.
So they say no to the field goal tried late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send John over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Stop. I know what you guys are facing this year.
Yo, that's good. No,
We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Let's make sure he don't get off anything.
Yo, we got popped into that one.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Let's go, son.
He might take this all the way.
Oh,
he will take this all the way.
Woo! Looking through holes like that.
Burn it.
No, no one even got touched, bro. We knew he was just booking through holes. How's that? Yo, I was like, wait for me. You passed me, but Jesus. I'm like, I don't see anything in here.
It's like,
yo, who made that block right there? Is that Sheehan?
Bo? No, Sheehan, yeah. And who's 38? Is that Bowman?
Oh, the fullback.
Ooh. Big blocks by the tight end, the fullback.
That's a nice little cutback you just did. Nice.
Gaping hole, like opening somebody's mouth.
Right here. Yeah. Wait up for me, dog.
We was racing together.
With me before pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Yo, kill somebody. Is that?
See now, is that? Telling you. Wait. I'm not even.
Next year when they built up.
Let's put it this way: what this is now,
so
I promise you,
this again after the kick return. TD. Here's yet another kick.
The draft I have in 20 right now, the gems I found. It's almost uncanny to think that like this.
To the 27-yard line. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch. How much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple.
I was waiting on that.
Right now to see who can make their last push to get into the playoffs.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
I think we got these questions.
On play action, it's Carr.
Oh.
Again, it's Johnson.
What the?
He's across midfield. And all the way
down.
I thought I had to.
36 yards
I had to sack
play.
wide. He did a move like a dummy. I did a hit stick thing. I was going to pop the running back. I thought maybe
it stopped you, yeah. You know, I've had that stall on me before.
What they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Carr now on first down.
Yeah. Hey, John, I was waiting for that. See, that's why I did that.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Oh.
4 yards to gain.
See, that's why I'm glad I spread it. You see it now?
Second down play call was not
yeah,
to pick
you're
up
not
the first
moving
down.
it.
It
I
was
don't care what
they
you
did
say.
to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Carr. loss
away
here as
everything
he's
he
taken
had.
down.
Oh!
Defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
McManus.
Oh, it's McManus.
The 2 sacks now,
Watch
but
that.
he may get
Yeah.
more here. We
Bam!
still got a quarter and then
Hey,
some
you
to
see how he
go.
almost hit the ball
And
out?
the way that he is playing
Look
this
at the field
game,
punch.
Yo,
Look at
reminds
watch
me
this.
of one
Yo,
of the best
Whoa!
golfers in the
Hey, bro,
world who could use every club in the bag and make a great shot.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now.
Take that to
Showing
the
a little
bank.
bit of everything. They have
Toss
no way
that
of
shit
stopping
aside.
him.
Here comes
Next.
the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Oh, you shake the
And this
ball.
one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out come the Jets.
Yeah.
They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on all, hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago.
Oh! Yo, bro, that play, when I went top and I went across, I was wide open.
And
I
on
don't
the
know
board
if that's
Michael Jordan had written, Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight. He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. 2nd and 10.
One, let's see, 1, 2, and go. You should get plenty of space, please. As soon as you touch that inside, go.
Off play action. Diaz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep.
Yeah.
That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time,
that's all right.
No, I want to see. I shouldn't have went across. I shouldn't have went this way. I should have went like this.
Why did you take a screenshot?
I should have went like this. I got scared.
to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
You know what I'm saying? I got more catches if I did better up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Diaz. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
I never seen making a play.
But not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Well, you thought I was going to stray away from this.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
You try to face man.
35 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space.
And
not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Diaz throwing on 3rd and long. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
You know, it's supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
Diaz now throwing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
No!
So that he got hit in his foot down.
I tried to hit stick him. I had that too.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I went to hit stick and made me roll.
Look, I hit him. Look, I hit him.
And it bounces you off.
I hit him. Now watch this. Oh, I fell.
Pick up there, move the chains.
Look, either you let the AI run itself naturally or you don't fail to
catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh! If I could have your attention for a minute.
They've certainly played up to their
top 10
defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This
AEW,
contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
That's right.
It's taken to the 26.
It'll
be a 44-yard
try to get around there. Try to get
around that.
Take over first and 10.
Yo, let's go get that back.
Set to take the field.
Seriously, don't play.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
He
takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Knocked that out.
And he's tackled a yard short.
That's big boy.
First down. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Diaz.
I didn't do that.
Toward the end zone, that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a second and 10. Off the play fake. Diaz. They'll roll him out right.
There you go. Oh,
come on.
It's incomplete.
Oh my gosh, Diddy.
Just throw it downfield.
No.
Absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Diaz rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly...
What? What kind of shit is that? It's not on the ground. It's not on. It's not on the white. It's not on the white. That's a catch.
Yo, that's a catch, bro.
That's a catch.
That's before the white. It's not on the white. Look, it's not on the white.
It's like barely touching it. They might count that. I don't know.
Is it
That's a tough call. Cause like you're shadowing it, so it's kind of like it's hard to tell. Just before it.
Yo, we gotta challenge that.
Yes, definitely. Yes. No, challenge. No.
And now the red flag out of the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
You don't cheat yourself. See,
don't cheat yourself now.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is with their stick unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary.
That's touchdown.
And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Oh, what are we on the team?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Careful, touchdown now.
Off the play fake. Diaz. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great
I looked you off.
Touchdown number 15.
I looked you up. I'm dead ass serious. You weren't even the first time. I was literally going to make sure we were going to go underneath the
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile.
This guy over here stuck like Chuck.
Oh, right there. Yeah, you could have that guy. Yeah, I did a hard little cut there. Let me see how that did.
Well, I noticed underneath, I was like, he's coming across. I was like, okay, if I wait, I can get the first, but if not, I still have
you got to make a tight throw, though.
He's like, look, make sure you get this in time.
Before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Yeah.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Saints come back out ready to go for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know why? Because we have a lot of, we gave a lot of, they always go
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Card out a throw.
Oh, shit.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Oh!
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time.
Lucky, there's no way he don't get away.
Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up.
Get him taking it away from you. Get out of my face.
Carr taken down. Jermaine Johnson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
When this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback is a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now left side on the swing pass. So nothing doing there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, call the exterminator, buddy boy.
Eyes on the quarterback
and
see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Oh.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line of the game. The Saints' decision to go
they've been averaging like 2 yards.
And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Oh,
come on. Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when the team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I got to see that one again. That was a beauty. That was a fucking beauty, bro. Yeah, that was nice, bro. That was beautiful.
This is my shit.
Here for 1st and 10.
I don't like intruders.
Operating from the gun, Diaz.
Stop.
That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left.
Yes.
And this is going to be caught. So
Buck
2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44.
So,
first play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
You gotta push it out.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
Oh!
And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce!
Gardner picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A give running right is Hall.
What? On me? Better not be on me.
And brought down,
Better not be on
able
me.
to get it to their 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't me. No.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Yeah.
Here's a give to Hall.
I'm not such a man.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 162 yards rushing for him now to this point. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game,
a lot of people
they've been
wonder about
satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
What?
Throwing on first down, but this one
Wow,
winds up to be
sweet.
incomplete. With their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They run the counter now on first down.
That was a fucking pass.
Boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you
grab that like that.
That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Nifty running by Beckham. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
You say you want it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Reyes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.
That's not easy. That's not easy.
You see how many rushes we
They were 1 for 8.
Yo, you've been precise, Brian. How many sacks we have? Sacks. Maines had 3. Johnson had 1. That's 4.
That's 4.5. That's 5.
How many interceptions here? How many tackles for yours? Oh, Wilson had 3 for 79. Harrison had some fucking big plays, bro.
That is everywhere. I was lucky.